You're listening to 91 Reasons, a journey into the twisted landscape of pop culture. Keep your hands and arms inside the podcast at all times. And now, the voice, Jeff Tucker.
Oh, welcome. I am not dead. I have returned from the land of the hospitals and the surgeries. Not that I had surgeries, but that's where they do the surgery. I am alive. I am back. There'll be more 91 Reasons episodes this week. Sorry for the delay, folks. I am doing better. I am on the mend. And tonight, for a special mini episode, I am joined by various characters here. I am the voice. I am Jeff Tucker. Who is here? Introduce yourselves.
I am Josie.
I'm Austin. I'm Luna.
And we are going to open what? What are we going to open, guys?
The Loot Crate!
Yes, the February Loot Crate is here. It's our second Loot Crate show, and we're going to open it live on 91 Reasons. Now, raise your right hand and say, I solemnly swear. Your other right, Austin. I solemnly swear.
I solemnly swear
that I have not opened the Loot Crate prior to being on the show.
Prior to being on the show.
All right, that's out of the way. Let's open the Loot Crate and let's see what's in here. Inside is a blank money vinyl figure. Design, admire, and aspire from Money World. Is it Mooney or Money? I don't know.
I think it's
Money. But it's a blank.
It's got a Loot Crate box.
Yes, Loot Crate exclusive. I don't know how a blank one is exclusive, yet this one is exclusive. They're always throwing these in. I don't know what to deal with these things. Okay. Also included, and we should say that the theme this month is play. And the magazine is the history of game controllers, and there is it looks like a game included, a game of some sort with pieces. So we did not win the Mega Crate, which is a bummer, but we did get our own Loot Crate. There is a bag.
What's in the bag?
A bag. It's a dice bag, and it has dice in it that have hands on them.
It's rock, paper, scissors.
Rock, paper, scissors, dice. So you roll the dice in case you don't want to use your hands. Here, you can hear them on the show. It's like you're really there. Look at that. And they come in their own little dice bag. Like I have to roll for initiative, my 30-sided. There is, are you ready? Loot Crate Deck Super Fight. Ooh. Now you guys played this at Comic-Con, right? What is this game? Just describe this game.
You know the typical Nord game that's always shown in any road trip movie with Nords, or any movie with Nords in general, where they go, who would win in a fight, Batman or Spider-Man? It's basically that is now a real game. There's cards of every pop culture character you can imagine with all different stuff, like on a Segway. This is just really weird extra settings for them.
Well, one time I got Justin Bieber on a Segway.
Did you lose or win?
I think I lost.
Yeah, I would guarantee it.
And basically the two players play each character with a special setting and see who wins.
Okay, and I should out in the back it says, this is a 100-card version of the viral card game Super Fight, designed exclusively for Loot Crate by Skybound. These cards are only available in this exclusive deck.
Wow.
Create hilarious fighters with these cards, then argue over who would win in a fight between them. So there aren't any rules. It's just you put your character down, they put theirs.
Judge,
like apples to oranges, apples to apples, right? Okay.
Judge who has to get to choose.
All right. There is a copy of Ready Player One.
Oh yeah.
Look at that. A copy of Ready Player One.
One of the best novels.
The best novel still getting attention.
One of the best
What's that?
novels in the past few years.
Attention.
Yeah, so describe, who's read it?
I've read it.
You both read it. We all read it. Josie hasn't read it.
I can explain it.
What is Ready Player One by Ernest Cline?
Basically, in the future, everyone in the world has become addicted to the ultimate MMO. Designed by this guy named Holloway, who is obsessed with 80s culture and aesthetics, the game is basically the 80s as an MMO, and everyone in the world has become obsessed with it. No longer do you go outside or do anything now. You just sit in an RV and go on this MMO all day long.
The Oasis.
The Oasis. And basically this Holloway guy finally dies and reveals that he's hid all of his money and profiting as an Easter egg somewhere located in the video game. So everybody playing this video game is running around trying to find this guy's billions of dollars he's hidden somewhere in a video game.
So the thing that makes Ready Player One interesting is that Ernest Cline bridges. There's no pop culture barrier he won't cross. Oh, it's also got Armada.
Sequel's coming soon.
I don't think it's a sequel.
No?
Armada? I don't think Armada. It would say the sequel to Ready Player
It says
One.
Ready Player One on the cover, but it doesn't say.
Yeah, no. But what he does is like the main character has a secret asteroid base, and he has a Firefly and an X-wing and a DeLorean, and the DeLorean has the Ghostbuster logo on it, and R2-D2's in it, and war games, and every Dungeons and Dragons features heavily in it. So it's basically like a trip through the 91 Reasons as a novel, as a virtual novel. Now it's been optioned into a movie, and we're all curious how much of the IP, the intellectual properties, will remain in the film. This is good because we actually don't own this book. We borrowed it to read it.
Yeah. And from the concept art we've seen, it looks like they're getting to not only get more, but different intellectual properties.
adding more on
like
in the book.
the TARDIS was shown, right? Which is only referenced in the book, right?
Yeah, it's already in the movie's concept art.
Okay, and then we got a button that has like a
The
Loot
dice.
Crate version of Monopoly on it. We got a hex bug, a big one.
Wow.
You love those.
A hex bug ant. Yeah, I like these things. Because, as Adam Paulus says, they're fun to have on your desk. Yeah, they roll around, and it's like having a desktop toy. And what else? There's more stuff in here. There is a Firefly online code.
For
No.
what? Is
Yes.
this an ad, or does it have something? You get something.
I can't tell. It says you get something.
You get an app.
You get an app. And the box itself is the game.
It's like, oh, that's
So,
the game for the
you-
pieces in the booklet.
You punch out the pieces, and I'm sure the dice factor in or somehow, and there's a game. So that's actually pretty clever, and that probably took somebody quite a while to put together. And there's a mystery poster finally. What could it be? It could be anything now that we've seen what's in the box.
Yeah, it's a weird assortment.
All right, I'm opening it. You can hear the wrinkling of
Here we
the
go.
opening.
Unfold the poster. I'm dying to know.
It is the
Oh.
creation of the Pac-Man 2600 cartridge.
That's really cool.
Are there different ones in each box, different games?
We'd have to look. I don't know. Let's look at the booklet. Let's take a look.
Because it seems like something that they have 4 or 5 different versions of.
So it says what you get in your crate is the money. It's a design contest.
Oh,
So you-
that's the thing.
You draw it up, you upload it, and then they're gonna pick a winner and
So
give you a
it's
prize. You get Ready Player One. You get Super Fight with the dice. You get
the dice tie into the game.
Yep, you get a hex bug, and there were 4 different ones to get, or 6 different ones to get.
Ooh, a special one.
Yeah. And then the Pac-Man Waka Waka poster. And the exclusive Firefly Online Premium Ship Unlock Code.
Oh, there's 4 different ships you can get.
Yeah.
There's
There's
their
4 different
variable.
cards. We got the
Yeah.
ship.
Okay.
Okay.
There's their variable prize.
All right. Loot Crate for February 2015.
All right.
Any thoughts, Josie? Any thoughts? You have to speak up, honey. It's podcast.
Meh.
Man.
They need to make more girl-like ones because all it is boy junk.
Okay. Austin?
I don't think that this stuff qualifies as boy jack. I think it's for anyone. And I'm actually going to say right now, I recommend Ready Player One for anyone. Even if you're not familiar with the 80s, even if this isn't your thing, you will like this book. Trust me. I love it so much. And it is by far. They pressed me into reading this book, and I didn't want to read it.
It took months of you to read
It
it.
took
I was
months.
already over it by the time
Yeah.
you picked it up.
And when I finally picked it up, I'm like, oh, great. I'm not going to like this. And at 5 pages in, I'm hooked. This book is so good.
You couldn't put it down. You were ridiculous. And if you take about the Loot Crate, it costs $16 plus shipping. This is like what, $12.95.
Yeah.
So this pays for almost the entire crate, which we're gonna keep.
Yeah.
So-
Honey 2 is probably 10, 12 bucks.
Your mom wants to read it. What's your review?
It's great. I want to see what's on the cards. On the Super Fight
Oh,
cards.
should we open it? Are we gonna
Yeah.
keep it?
Yeah.
What special pop culture things.
I would
are
play
only
it.
Let's
available
play
to-
All right,
Yeah.
all right. I'm breaking the cardinal rule of the collectible. I'm opening it because I guess you guys are
Yeah.
gonna keep it, right?
It's gonna be
I'm
more
gonna
pop
play it.
culture
Because
oriented people. get
Teresa
some
has
great-
the major
She has
pieces.
the main one,
Well-
and it's all generic Justin Bieber, Spider-Man.
She ain't got
Batman.
this. She ain't got this deck.
These are the special ones.
Well, let's look through.
There's all these different types of cards. So there's
All right.
the Blake
Derby
one.
Girl, Godzilla, Ocelot,
Ocelot.
Sushi Chef, Water Buffalo, Carnivorous Plant, King Kong, Grizzly Bear, Prince Charming, Amazon Warrior, Raccoon, the player to your right,
Oh my god.
Yeti, Hercules, Hydra, Ash from
Ash
Evil
from
Dead,
Evil Dead.
Army of Skeletons, Evil Dead, Goliath, Mothra, Stegosaurus, Loch Ness Monster, a Kaiju, the Common Cold, Honey Badger. Look, Honey Badger don't care. The Navy, Swarm of Piranhas, Animorph,
Animorph, Star-Lord.
Star-Lord, France, King Arthur, Trapper. That would actually be me. Poltergeist, literal Teen Wolf.
Oh.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
Oh no, like a wolf that's a teenager,
Yeah,
not Michael J. Fox. Sandy Cheeks, isn't that from SpongeBob?
SpongeBob.
Keanu Reeves. I'll
He's
count
immortal.
Count of three. Whoa, you ready? 1, 2, 3. Whoa. All right. Iron Giant. Doctor
Doctor Horrible. Oh my god.
Oh my
Two
god.
tribbles.
Two tribbles.
Hold that set right there.
Two tribbles.
Can only be killed by a stake through the heart. Wrapped in toilet paper. Commands an army of disposable minions. Literally a GIF. I'm sorry. How does that pronounce?
GIF.
GIF or GIF?
GIF.
GIF. Armed with a machete. Is really, really emotional. Flaming hands. Throws water balloons filled with acid. Armed with limitless loot crate. Wearing a scuba suit. Wearing a bubble wrap suit. Armed with a Gatling gun. Swinging a 2-ton tuna. Covered in gasoline. Stuck in one of those electric cars for toddlers. Can summon infinite trampolines.
Quite the power.
Armed with a really, really bright laser pointer. Armed with a piranha launcher. Is really good at parkour. Really. Armed with a dubstep gun.
Saints Row.
Chained to their evil twin. Machine guns for legs. Riding a nuclear missile. Woohoo! Doctor Strangelove. Cannons instead of hands. Mega Man. Can leap tall buildings in a single bound. Faster than a speeding bullet. Everything they touch turns inside out. Bitten by a radioactive, draw a random character card. Can fly at the speed of molasses. Armed with a lightsaber that has two smaller lightsabers sticking out of the hilt.
God,
That's really mean. That's a mean one against Star Wars already. Can only be killed by a shot to the head. Leading a team of trained velociraptors.
The
Boy,
Jurassic World
Oh
trailer.
my god.
that's how new this set
Wow.
is.
Imagine playing Star-Lord leading
This
the
is-
Velociraptors.
Armed with a railgun. That's
Be Chris Pratt.
Schwarzenegger, Eraser.
Uh-huh.
Can call orbital bombardments. You know, you got to nuke the site from orbit. That's the only way to be safe. Has an enormous exposed brain. Regrows body parts at will. Shoots lasers out of ears in a flying saucer using a blank as a club. Draw a random character card. Armed with a surface-to-air missile launcher. Godzilla's stomach. Old rope bridge over
the
lava.
Stages.
Oh, this is where it is?
Where it is.
On a roller coaster. Deep in the Amazon rainforest. Desert Island. Desert Island. The slope of an erupting volcano. Undersea research station. Crashing airplane with one parachute. Mars colony. All fighters armed with chainsaws. All fighters armed with gasoline squirt guns. Fighters cannot see or hear. Fighters are jousting. Fighters are bungee jumping next to each other. Fighters are writing giant blanks. Draw a random character card. Fighters are inside giant robotic blank. Draw a random character card. Gravity is reversed. Fighting for custody of blank on court TV. And all fighters are in helicopters. Fantastic set.
Wow.
So if you get a loot crate, if you're lucky enough to have ordered the February loot crate, because now it's too late. If you didn't order, it's too late. I hope you're getting the gist that these are one-time deals. Occasionally, they will offer the same crate again, or if you go to a con, if there's any overstock, they will offer them there. But for most of this stuff, it's one shot only. So if you're in a super fight and you didn't buy it, you're out of luck on this deck. And any hopes of me selling this deck and recouping my loot crate costs have been dashed because my kids love this game too much and play it when they go to cons. So that becomes
You imagine the tabletop room at cons. Guy walks in. He's got the deck.
Yeah, the light shines on him, and dun dun dun.
I found a new thing to pack for every con.
The super fight deck. Now you have to just make sure Teresa packs hers, or you're out of luck.
Hers has like 200 more.
So if you want a loot crate, go to lootcrate.com. The best way to get a loot crate is to check in the show notes for this show, because if you use the gateway that we have and click on it, we get credit for you buying the loot crate, and we get a few dollars off of our loot crate, so everybody wins, right? You get a great loot crate, and we get a discount. It's a mini episode. Any last words, guys?
Great loot crate. This is a good one.
That's a good one.
Yeah, it was good. And we just finished watching the Oscars. Congratulations to Neil Patrick Harris for... He did a great job hosting. He ran around in his underwear, and his locked case was very similar to a similar locked case that was at the Haunt preview over the summer, which is available on YouTube at the Not Scary Farm channel or the Knott's Berry Farm channel. Very suspicious, huh? Interesting. I'm just going to let that lay there. All right. Well, thanks for listening. I am Jeff.
I'm
I
Austin.
am Josie.
I'm Luna.
I'm Mom.
And together we are 91 Reasons.
Thanks for listening to 91 Reasons. Please subscribe and leave a review on iTunes. Find us on Facebook. Is anyone even still listening?